Hello and welcome to this overhead shot that took a lot of time to set up. In this video I'm going to be setting up my 2021 bullet journal, and also if you stay till the end I will show you a sneak peek of my January setup. Let's get into the video. At the moment it feels like we may go into another lockdown or work from home situation. So I thought that bullet journaling would help me maintain some structure in my day and keep me working towards my goals. Here I'm just setting up the title page for 2021. I decided to keep the theme pretty simple, mostly black with some washi tape accents, so that it was something that I can keep up through the year. Below the 2021 title, I just wrote New Beginnings, which seems a little bit silly because COVID is still here and doesn't really feel like a new beginning. But anyway, for the sake of this bullet journal, that's the quote I've gone with. On this page, I'm writing out my 2021 goals. I've decided to divide it into I think 6 categories. Let's just wait for me to write it. This is fitness, volunteering, work, YouTube, a skill, which is hopefully Spanish, and money. And then I'm just going to write a little paragraph below each one later on. On this next page, I'm setting up my savings tracker, so I track all my spending on a big Excel spreadsheet, but I thought it would be cool to be able to visually see my savings going up. I wrote a quote, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving," which I really like. And then I divided my savings up into 4 boxes based on the things I'm saving towards at the moment. To do this spread, I just drew out 2x2 boxes on the dot spacing in the bullet journal, and each box represents a different amount. So in the bottom square I wrote what each box signifies. So I'm not saving the same amount for all of the different categories, but I just didn't have enough space for every box to be valued the same, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, enjoy this video of me drawing some boxes. Now, I've never done something like this before, but I've seen a lot of other bullet journalers do it, and I really like the idea of having a year in Polaroid spread. Because I'm already halfway through this bullet journal just from other times that I've drawn in it throughout the years, I've just done the first 6 months of the year. And then in my new bullet journal for the later half of the year, I will put the rest of the Polaroids in. Maybe I'm being a bit ambitious, thinking that I'll keep this up for a year, but I can dream. So I just traced a Polaroid for each of the different squares, January, February, all the way to June. And then I will stick in a memory from each month. Here is a flip through of my 2021 setup. Alright, welcome back to day 2 of filming. I'm also going to be setting up my January bullet journal because it's already January and I need to upload this before it's the end of the month and this video is no longer relevant. For my January setup, I'm still keeping it super simple with some little plant drawings throughout the month, not a lot of colour, and trying to create pages that I will actually use. I decided to write the quote, "Start somewhere," which I really liked because bullet journaling has been something in the past that I seem to keep putting off because I want it to look perfect, and if it can't look perfect, I don't want to do it. So I decided to just start and be okay with the imperfections. On the other side of the page, I just wrote Jan 21 because it's January 2021, if that wasn't obvious, and just drew some little leaves. So one of the trackers that I've decided to try out this month is a habit tracker. This is really popular. I did not come up with this, but I've just found a template that looks easy to use where I've just written on the left-hand side the days of the month from 1 to 31, and then on the top of the page written different habits that I want to try and do, some daily, some weekly, etc. And then I will mark whenever I do these habits on each day with a dot. I will see if this habit tracker is usable and I like it, and I'll let you know next month. I've also left some space up the top so that if there's any other habits that I decide I want to add to the tracker, there's heaps of room to add them in later in the month. On the opposite side of the page, I've put a daily tracker because I'm super into productivity, working out how to maximize my time. So the way it works is that I roughly track what I'm doing in the hours in a day. So up the top I write the time from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and then down the left hand side I've written the date from the 1st to the 31st, and then I draw a key, and the kind of main activities that I'll be doing would be sleeping, working, exercise, YouTube, social things with friends, and then I've also put Spanish in because it's one of my goals this year to start to learn Spanish. Who knows if that's actually going to happen, but I've put it in my tracker to try and motivate myself to learn it. I've just done 1 week spread, and all the ones of the month will look quite similar to this. On the left hand side I have put January because it is still January, then done a tiny little calendar where I have highlighted the week that we're in, and I'll probably copy that and put it every week of the month so I know what the date is. Then I've split the page into third and written the days of the week from Monday to Sunday. I've done some little graphic plants on the side to continue the theme of the month, and also a little to-do list on the side just for activities that I need to get done that week, but I haven't laid out a specific time to do them. After I finished drawing the flowers, I also looked up the weather for the week and then drew that in. And that's it for my January setup. So here is a flip through of my January 2021 setup.